Hello there, welcome to your first alert weather forecast. My name is Julie Godot, and we're going to talk about the weather coming up for your Friday, Good Friday, and tax day. So I hope everybody is ready to get those taxes filed. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on outside right here in St. Paul, Minnesota. We do have a lot of winds out there. There's been a lot of strong winds, about 20 to 30 miles per hour. There's been some gusts up to 40 and 50, as we do have that wind advisory across portions of the upper Midwest and the northern plains for the remainder of this afternoon. And into the nighttime hours, we're going to be dealing with those strong winds as we're on the backside of that really powerful storm system that dropped a record amount of snow on North Dakota. Some areas like Minot saw as much as 36 inches of snow from that snowstorm over the last couple of days. But that's finally starting to pull on out. Now we're just getting flurries whipping around here. So we're going to have blowing snow here in the northern plains for the remainder of this afternoon. We're going to take a look at the national radar right now and kind of pinpoint some things that's going on across the country. So here we are looking at the national radar, and we're going to start with the northern plains here in the upper Midwest, because we have that interesting weather going on with those gusty winds and that high wind warning and wind advisory up here as well. But we're also seeing a few snow showers out there. We got some snow showers here in the northern plains into North and South Dakota as well. We're also seeing some snow showers across northern Michigan, the upper peninsula, as well as central and northern Wisconsin. We're seeing a few snow showers out there as well. These snow showers are going to be very spotty for us here in the Twin Cities and the upper Midwest. They have to do with that cold air instability out there. We got that cold air, and it's trying to warm up. And what warm air there is lifting up, and it's just enough to produce those snow showers in the low levels of the atmosphere. So some of it is not even showing up on the radar. They're generating that close to the surface. And then if we look over into the Pacific North and to the northeast, we're seeing those showers that's going to produce some thunderstorms just south of Montreal, extending down to New York City. We're going to see those showers and thunderstorms today. Some of those thunderstorms are going to be heavy, as well as we do have a chance to see some isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms across New York and New Jersey, as well as the Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. You could be on the southern end of that severe weather outbreak expected for that area later this afternoon and evening. There is a few showers down the coast in Miami and southern Florida there. A few showers, maybe some thunderstorms, as well as over along the Gulf Coast. Out over the Gulf of Mexico, we have a batch of showers and thunderstorms out there that may spread a few showers here along the Florida Panhandle, as well as New Orleans and the coastal sections of Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama. Might pick up a few showers down along the immediate Gulf Coast there. As we look over into the Pacific Northwest, it's our other area that may be seeing some precipitation today. The Intermountain West, Utah, as well as Idaho, and into Oregon and Washington. There's some showers in the mountains, some snow showers there in the mountains. Some of them can be quite squally and heavy, so we're going to see a lot of blowing snow in that area as well. We'll see a few showers along the Pacific Northwest, and Portland and Seattle. Might pick up a few showers this afternoon. Maybe an isolated rumble of thunder might be a possibility for that area. That rain is going to extend down into Northern California. So the Bay Area, Eureka, Sacramento, might see some showers today as well. Get some rainfall, much needed rainfall in the state of California today as well. Things are all dry down into the south and Southern California and through the desert southwest. We'll see that fire danger continue across North Texas and into New Mexico, as well as Colorado and Oklahoma. Could see that risk for some fire problems with that red flag warning in that area. So that's a look of all the trouble spots. Oh, we also have a few showers here in the Mississippi Valley, down in Arkansas, and maybe Missouri and southern Indiana, southern Illinois, and western sections of Kentucky and Tennessee as well. Might see a few brief showers, maybe a thunderstorm as well this afternoon. So that is a look at the national radar across the nation. Now we're going to go section by section of the country and break down the forecast for each region. All right, here we go with that first alert breakdown of the weather forecast across the nation. We're going to go region by region. We're going to start off with the GFS here and just take a quick look at what the GFS is seeing for the day. Here's that big storm we've been seeing here across the eastern half of the nation over the last few days that came out of the mountains. And you can see it's going to spread off into Canada. It's kind of going to dissipate as it does so. So it's going to weaken as it moves into southern Canada there and off into the towards Greenland and the North Atlantic there. So we're going to see the effects of this storm wane over time. But we are seeing those snow showers here across the northern plain as this thing spins on out of there. And then we'll see those showers here in New England as well. That's going to be spreading some rain and thunderstorms across that area. And we're going to see that threat for some severe weather later this evening across along the eastern seaboard as you see that spread on out there. You can see those thunderstorms right there develop this afternoon and evening. That stuff is going to be quite heavy. The biggest threat with that will be very heavy rainfall. So some flash flooding is going to be possible in those areas. And down here along the Gulf Coast and the Mid-South here, you're going to see some thunderstorms this afternoon, today, and tomorrow. But none of that is going to be severe. So non-severe thunderstorms along the South today and down in Florida as well. We'll see those scattered snow showers here across the mountains. And we'll see that little bit of that trough of low pressure come on shore in California. That's going to spread some rain in Northern California there, as well as Seattle and Portland. Might pick up a few snow showers and rain showers in the Cascades there. So that is a quick look at what the GFS is talking about. Now let's break down our nation's weather section by section. We're going to start with the Northeast, since this is where all our people live. So, all right, so now we're talking about New York City, Boston, and the New England area. So we're going to see some fog here in Massachusetts and Rhode Island and Connecticut. There's some fog there. So there's a lot of moisture, and it's kind of warm. So those dew points and the temperatures are running about even, so you're going to see a lot of fog in that region before those showers and thunderstorms move in this afternoon. We'll see a lot of rain here in Maine, as well as down into New Hampshire and Vermont there. We'll see some showers as well this afternoon, but we're going to see those thunderstorms this afternoon down into the big cities there. Philadelphia is included, as well as Washington, D.C., and Baltimore. All right, so let's move on. This is what we're going to see for your Friday. Those showers are going to move out. Maybe a little bit of a weak wave trough here. It's going to come into the northeast from Canada, so it's going to spread a few showers from Maine down into upstate New York, as well as into Pennsylvania down there. Might see a few showers, but none of that is going to be heavy or really amount to much. Maybe a tenth of an inch if you get a shower, but not everybody's going to see a shower there. All right, we're going to go to the southeast now. Today we're going to see those showers along the eastern seaboard, as this is the cold front trailing from that big storm that affected us yesterday and the days prior. So we're going to see what's left of that cold front. It's going to be some showers, maybe some thunderstorms down here in Florida. None of this is going to be severe. The rain could get a little bit heavy here in the mid-Atlantic area. So here we have Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Delaware. You folks might see a little bit heavier rain, as you could see some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. But again, I'm not going to be worrying about tornadoes. Now, that they can't happen, but that's not going to be the main threat. The main threat is going to be heavy rain and maybe some hail with some of those stronger thunderstorms. Now let's move on for your Friday for the same area for the southeast. And now here in the Mississippi Valley, we're going to see some thunderstorms as we have a weak trough of low pressure that's going to be moving through, but we're going to see some non-severe thunderstorms right here in the Mississippi Valley, in Missouri, northern Arkansas, northeastern Oklahoma, it's southern Indiana and Illinois. Could also see some of those scattered thunderstorms this afternoon, and then some more scattered thunderstorms right here along the Gulf Coast in Louisiana there and parts of Mississippi. It's going to see some of those scattered thunderstorms. Scattered thunderstorms down here in Florida as well, up to Jacksonville, all the way down to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, as well as you folks in Tampa, St. Petersburg are at risk of seeing some of those showers and thunderstorms. Some of the thunderstorms might be marginally severe down in South Florida tomorrow, but for the most part, we just might see some stronger thunderstorms. But I don't expect too much out of that activity. That isolated tornado is always a possibility in Florida. And remember how dangerous the lightning can be in Florida. So you also want to be prepared to take shelter in the event that there's too much lightning going on. We'll see a few more showers and maybe some storms down here along the Texas coast. Maybe as far as south as Houston, might see a chance for an afternoon thunderstorm as well. Here's what we're going to see across the southwest for your Thursday this afternoon. So the remainder of this afternoon, beautiful conditions across Southern California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona as well as over to West Texas and New Mexico. Now down here, you always have to worry about a fire danger as there is red flag warnings and so it's an elevated fire danger down here today. Now the temperatures are a little bit cooler because we're getting that cooler air come down out of Canada. So it's not as warm as it has been in this area. We're seeing those temperatures in the 80s today and tomorrow as we've seen them in the 90s and approaching 100. And it's not as dry as it was, but still relative humidities below 20%. But we were seeing those relative humidities in the single digits. So it's a little bit more humid. So it's going to be a little bit relief from the threat, but the threat is still existing. And remember, you could also see some isolated thunderstorms in this area in Nebraska here and Kansas. So there's also the chance of fire starting from dry lightning as the surface is dry in this area. So even if you get a storm system, if it's a weaker storm, but it's just enough to produce some lightning, it could start some brush fires from lightning strikes. So that's going to always be a danger as we get into this time of the year. So we are seeing some scattered snow showers here into Utah and Idaho and Wyoming here. So as we move into the more northern sections of the Rockies, we start to pick up those snow showers. But again, not all of this is gonna be snowing at the same time. It's just scattered showers. Some of them could be heavy over here in Wyoming, but for the most part, it's just isolated stuff. But maybe quick 2 to 3 inches of snow possible from some of these showers. So especially from the heavier ones. So here's a look that we're going to see for your Friday. So for your Friday, if you're out in Las Vegas and you want to hit the Las Vegas Strip, you're going to hang out at the Bellagio or go to the clubs down there, you're going to have beautiful weather. You're going to see those temperatures in the 70s across Las Vegas. As well, if you're going to California, you're going to go to the San Diego Zoo. You might want to go to Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm in Southern California, LA there. You're going to have beautiful weather across the Southwest as we see those temperatures in the 70s. We'll see 80s down in Phoenix and Tucson. We'll see a lot of 70s and 80s across New Mexico. Southern, like Las Cruces, we'll see the temperature about 80 degrees. But that fire risk still exists, but it's just not at critical levels as it's a little bit cooler now as we have that northerly flow now instead of a southerly flow. Now we have a northerly flow that's going to cool things down a little bit. So it's just enough to keep them out of that extreme fire danger. So that is a look at the Southwest. Now let's take a look at the Pacific Northwest. Here we have that small trough of low, well, it's a large trough, but that trough of low pressure, but it's not an exceptionally strong system, but it is enough that there's some scattered snow showers out there. Some of them can be heavy. There might even be some thunder snow in some of this, as this is very kind of convective activity there. So we'll see those snow showers across the mountains in the northern Rockies and along the Cascades. We'll see a mix of rain and snow as well. We'll see some rain showers here around Portland and Seattle as well. So if you're in the coastal sections, Puget Sound out there, you might see some rain showers, of course. We'll see those blowing conditions here across North Dakota and South Dakota as we get that blowing snow. All that snow that fell from that major big storm is going to be blowing around now with those 50-mile-per-hour winds. So that is a look at what we're going to see for you Thursday. Here's Friday across the Pacific Northwest. This starts to wind down a little bit, so it just kind of loses some of its own up here. So we're going to see a few snow showers across the mountains and the high plains of Montana and Wyoming as this tries to make its way, move a little bit to the east. The winds will start to ease up a little bit across the northern plains in North Dakota and South Dakota. It's going to start to ease up a little bit, but you still might see winds 20 to 30 miles per hour instead of the 50 miles per hour that you were seeing today, because we are starting to lose that very powerful storm that has a very large influence and is still influencing these areas to a degree. So we'll see a few scattered snow showers here in the mountains, as well as some more showers continue here in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle and Portland will continue to see some rainfall there, some snow showers here in the Cascades. Northern California is going to see some showers as well, maybe a thunderstorm there in Northern California. But that is a look at the weather across the northwestern sections of the United States as we break it down. Now here's the northern central plains for you. Here we have Missouri and Iowa here in Illinois, and we are also dealing with Nebraska, with Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota there. But look at this. Dry conditions for the most part across the central plains. So the central plains, kind of dry there. Maybe some showers to the east over Illinois. You might see some showers and thunderstorms there for your Thursday across the state of Illinois and Indiana there. But that's pretty much it. We'll see here to the northern plains of the United States. Here's Minnesota and Wisconsin there. North and South Dakota here. We're going to see those snow showers continue across the northern plains, but the only place that we might see the accumulation is here in northern Minnesota. The rest of this stuff is just blowing around on the ground. It's snow that's already falling, that's getting picked up by the wind, and there are some bona fide snow showers mixed in there as well. We'll see that blowing snow here across North Dakota as well, western sections of North Dakota. And here's where we're going to see for your Friday. So your Friday, that's going to be gone. All of it is going to be gone finally. Things are finally going to calm down. Maybe a few flakes here in the extreme northern sections of Michigan or over the Lake Superior or whatnot. That's just that tail end of energy. But we're going to see things settle down out here. And finally, maybe we can lick our wounds after that big storm, right? So that is a look at what we're going to see across the northern plains. Now here we are taking a look at the Great Lakes. We're just it's a lot to this country, isn't it? So the Great Lakes here, we got Michigan and Wisconsin here. We got Indiana, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Now we're going to be dealing with those showers today, those few rain showers out there. Maybe a thunderstorm or two, maybe for the Detroit area. And here's what we're going to see for your Friday. Those showers are going to continue here as we have a little area of low pressure in this area that's going to continue to spread some showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. But it's not going to be too heavy out there. It's going to be very scattered, some scattered showers out there. Maybe a little bit of snow across the upper peninsula of Michigan for your Friday. All right, here's a look at the temperatures across the nation for today, and we're seeing it quite cold here across the northern plains. So the northern sections here into the Intermountain West, the northern Rockies, you're going to see those cold temperatures. We're going to see those 20s and 30s across the northern plains into the Dakotas and Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. Going to see those cold temperatures. It's going to be a little bit warmer across the New England states, but that cold air is going to be headed your way in a day or two. So enjoy this while it lasts. Very pleasant temperatures down across the south. So below this parallel right about here, those temperatures from, you say, we got from the mid-Atlantic all the way down to the south. We're seeing those 70s and 80s. Beautiful weather conditions down in the southeast into Florida, Texas as well. We're seeing those beautiful weather conditions into the southwest as those temperatures are 70s, 80s. Temperatures begin to fall as you head into the Pacific Northwest, where you can start to see that snow again. And here's your Friday. So your Good Friday, we're going to see good weather across the southern half of the nation. So if you're in New England, down the mid-Atlantic, the Piedmont area in the Carolinas, the southeast, the Florida, back over into the Mississippi Valley, the southern plains, the desert southwest, you're going to see beautiful temperatures. The 90s are going to start to come back here in Texas. So we'll see some lower 90s down in southern Texas there. But we'll see the cold continue here across the northern plains and the upper Midwest and the high plains of Montana, Wyoming, and in Idaho and the Pacific Northwest. We're going to see those 30s and 40s continue. So we're going to see a cold stretch of weather here in the northern sections of the country for the next 4 or 5 days at least before we see a significant warm-up, because next week, by next weekend, we're going to see those 60s return to the northern plains. So my name is Dooley Godot. Thanks for watching me today and checking out this weather forecast. We're going to have these every day on YouTube, and we'll have our shorter forecast on TikTok. So if you want the quickie, go to okay. All right. So anyway, so I'm gonna leave this too. I'm not gonna even all right. I guess you gotta have bloopers, right? You gotta have bloopers. Okay, so if you want the quick forecast, you go to my TikTok. If you so inclined to see the details, like if you're traveling and you kind of need to know what's kind of be going on, maybe you're going somewhere that I'm going to cover here, you can check it out here on YouTube, okay? All right, that's enough of that clowning around. My name is Dooley Godot. Thanks for watching. Please leave your likes, comments, and subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined to do so and you want to hook a brother up with your subscription, all right? Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.